start over. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's right. Let's run down the list for the Pinnacle 2X. Let's run down the list of what's optional in this model home, and then at the same time we'll be talking about what comes included in here. All right, so granite countertops, it shows as $4,600. That means this is not what comes included. There's something else. If you look at our included feature sheet, it says that you get a laminate countertop. So that would be either Wilsonart or Formica countertop. And nobody ever does it. Everybody options for granite, but now you know what comes included is Wilsonart or Formica countertop. And we have a price here for a kitchen sink, 60/40 stainless steel. So this kitchen sink is an undermount sink, and that is an optional sink. If you go into our design studio, you'll see a white steel sink, like a cast iron sink that's painted white. That is what comes included, not this. This is an option. Okay, and then kitchen faucet, this is a $654 kitchen faucet. So what comes included? A really boring chrome single lever style faucet. It's the cheapest faucet you can picture. That's what comes included. Under counter lights with a switch, those are all optional. So all this under cabinet lighting here is all optional. None comes included with the home. Refrigerator is optional. No refrigerator comes included. So let's talk about what appliances do come included. You get a stove, which is this, a microwave above it, a dishwasher, and a garbage disposal. Those all come in black or white. Those are the two colors that are included. Stainless steel is optional. So the only option that we have here in appliances, other than the fact that no refrigerator is included, is the fact that this is stainless steel. So this would be the included package of appliances. It just would come in black or white. The option is $470 for the stainless steel in this package. Okay, so what appliance doesn't come included in any of our homes is the cooktop that's mounted into the countertop. And when they do a cooktop, there's actually cabinetry underneath. That does not come included. That is always optional in any of our floor plans. And whenever we do those cooktops, we typically do a separate oven cabinet with a built-in microwave and oven. So that is always an optional item when we do that. Next would be tumbled marble backsplash. This is tumbled marble. What we have included is 4-inch by 4-inch ceramic tile. This is a 4-inch by 4-inch tumbled marble. The tile looks like tile, and there's numerous different types of tile that they can do that are all included, but most of our customers do tumbled marble. Cabinets. We have pulls, it says on these cabinets, but we actually don't in here. So, but you can see that there's no drawer pulls or anything. There's no knobs on the cabinets. That's how they come, is with nothing on there. They would have to add the knobs and pulls if they wanted those. This has 8 legs in this kitchen. Those are the legs down here at the bottom of the cabinetry. And those legs are $65 a piece, I believe. Yep, $65 a piece normally for these legs. This is 1, that's 2, so you just count however many they need in the kitchen. Now, if they didn't have legs, it would just look like a normal cabinet does on the bottom. And we'll see that probably in another room. Bookshelves on the island is an option, and that's down here, I believe. So normally, instead of having this bookshelf here, this would just be a flat panel here. And we actually had to add a little bit on to do the bookshelf, okay? So it would actually, the island would be just a little bit shorter than this normally. Another thing, this is rollout trays. These are always optional. Anywhere you see them in a kitchen, they're an option. They're never included. Okay. You would just have a normal fixed shelf in there. The glass doors, anywhere you see glass doors, those are always optional. They are not included. What comes included is just a solid wood face like you see over there. The pendant lights here would not be included. What comes included for lighting in here is 6 recessed lights in the kitchen part and typically 2 in the nook. In all of our kitchens and nooks, that's how it comes included. 6 in the kitchen, 2 in the nook. There is not a hanging light fixture included over the Nook table. We don't include that because people can never get things centered. So these are pendant lights. Those would be optional. We charge, on this kitchen, we charged $105, which is $35 for that light fixture, $35 for that, $35 for a switch. And when I say fixture, I just mean the wiring for it, not the actual fixture that we used itself. They have to pick that out. That would either be part of their lighting allowance, which lighting allowances are $750 for a one-story, $950 if it has a game room, and if it's larger than that upstairs, it's $1,100. So those are your lighting allowances. So they would either need to pick out those pendant lights out of that $750 or whatever, or else they're gonna go over on their lighting allowance. So let's see what else. That's pretty much it in the kitchen. You do get ceramic tile floors are included in here. A lot of our floor plans do not have a bay like this one does. This is the only floor plan where this bay is included in the Nook. All the other floor plans, if you see it in the model and it has a bay, it's not included with the bay. We would charge $17.50 for it. But in this floor plan, that does come included. So that's kind of a good value there. As far as outside off of the Nook, you've got a covered patio. Our included covered patios are typically 120 square feet if it's not otherwise stated. That's a 10-foot by 12-foot covered patio. There's some floor plans where you'll see it on the floor plan. It's a different shape or size. It's because it just works easy with the way the roof is, and then it comes included the way you see it on the floor plan. But if you're not sure, it's probably 10 by 12, which is 120 square feet of covered patio space with the concrete underneath. Customers can increase patio as far as the concrete. It's $8.50 a square foot. If they want to cover, then it's going to be either $13 a square foot or $17 a square foot, depending on which kind it is. Ask me about that later if you have more questions. I think that about covers everything. We can look over here in this pinnacle. You can see there's a different kind of door here, and it's got the beads in it, or basically these grooves coming down it, and then it's arched at the top. This is called a Cheyenne door. These are optional, and when you do Cheyenne, you do them throughout the whole home usually, so that is an optional door. Sometimes people like to do the etched glass pantry door. Those are optional in here. And if it's got a little light fixture here or a switch here, and that's called a jam switch. This one does not have it, but it would have just a little kind of like a knob sticking out of there, and it works like a refrigerator door. Then when you open the door, the light turns on. When you close it, it turns off. That's called a jam switch. That's a pretty popular option in these, which is kind of cool to do. Those are about $95 with labor and everything included. I think it's one of the best options to put in. I think for the most part that covers it. You've got I can just point this out. They all come with crown molding on the cabinets. You've got an open cabinet above your refrigerator and an open cabinet above your microwave is how it comes included. We don't normally have doors on those two locations, so if they want doors, it's going to be just a little bit more to do that. All right, let's go ahead and stop for now.